Apple's latest iPhone looks and works differently than any iPhone before it. It's missing a home button, it ditches the fingerprint sensor, and it has a new fancy camera system. But don't let that intimidate you, it's still just as easy to use once you get the basics down. Here are some tips and tricks to help ease you into your new iPhone X. Unlocking your phone with your face sounds crazy, but it's not. Face ID is impressively simple, fast, and reliable. Once you take the time to set it up, pick the phone up, swipe up from the bottom of the screen, and Face ID will recognize your face and unlock almost instantly. No home button? No problem. A swipe here and a swipe there is all you need to know, and here are the most important. Swipe up from the bottom of the screen to return home. Swipe left and right along the bottom to quickly change apps. A swipe up and pause or a swooping swipe up and right from the bottom reveals the app switcher. And finally, swiping down from the top left reveals Notification Center, while swiping down from the top right will show Control Center. With gesture-based navigation, force closing an app isn't quite as straightforward as it used to be. Swipe up to bring up the app switcher, long press on one of the application previews, and tap the close button in the top left corner of that preview. Since the home button is now gone, taking screenshots has changed as well. You can no longer press the lock and home buttons at the same time to take a screenshot, so now you have to press the volume up and lock buttons at the same time. From that point, it's all the same. And since there's no home button, you may have also noticed that Siri is not where it used to be. Since you can't long press the home button, you now have to long press the lock button along the right edge of the phone to queue up Siri. Hidden notification previews is the new default. Your iPhone X won't show you the contents of an alert unless you're actively looking at the phone. It's a new privacy setting that takes some getting used to, but it's still not for everyone. To turn this off, go to Settings, then go to Notifications, then Show Previews. Select Always or Never. Unlike older iPhones, there's simply not enough room in the status bar to show battery percentage. Now, to see how much juice you have left, just pull down from the top right of the screen to reveal the percentage in Control Center. You don't even have to fully open Control Center either. Just a slight swipe down and a swipe back up will do. A talking poop or robot emoji isn't the most traditional medium to use for a conversation, but that's exactly what ANIMOJI allows you to do. While you can only create new ANIMOJI within iMessage, you can then save them to use in other apps. You can also use them as a sticker in a conversation, change the character after you've recorded, and much more. And finally, fancy selfies are now a thing on the iPhone X. With the TrueDepth front-facing camera and dual rear-facing cameras on the iPhone X, you can take some pretty cool pictures, but it'll take a bit of planning and practice to get it right. For more iPhone X tips and tricks and other how-tos, be sure to check out cnet.com/how-to.